Hi everyone, and welcome to Medicine for the Soul Yoga. My name is Sara, and I will be guiding us through an exploration of the throat chakra. So today we will be finding some expansion and massaging through the fronts of our throats, a little bit into our necks, and also our shoulders. Feel free to join me on the mat, and let's begin. We'll begin in an easy seated position. So go ahead and just bring your sit bones to the mat. Go ahead and cross your legs in front of you. And then placing your palms so that they're facing upwards here. Go ahead and just take a moment to relax your shoulders. Soften your belly. Just drop into this now moment, into your body, into the space. Breathing deeply. Softening your jaw, softening your neck. And then from here, we'll just take some really gentle neck rolls. Exhaling to roll your neck forward. Inhaling to circle back. Right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, and all the way back and forth. Just noticing here where there may be some tightness, some stickiness. No need to do anything about it, but just being aware. Go ahead and reverse your neck rolls. So bringing right ear to right shoulder, inhaling all the way back, coming forward, left ear to left shoulder, and then chin to chest. Couple more times like that, just releasing through this area where we tend to hold a lot of tension, especially if we're scrunched up at a desk all day. Go ahead and come back to stillness. And then as you inhale, reach your right arm up overhead. And then as you exhale, draw your right palm to your left ear. And then just gently draw your right ear towards your right shoulder. Using your arm here to provide a little support, a little extra strength. And then as you inhale, arm comes up, head comes up, and then place your right arm back to your knee. Inhale, other side, left arm reaches high. Exhale, bring your right palm to left palm to right ear. And then as you exhale, draw your left ear towards your left shoulder. Little neck stretch here. As you do this, see if you can soften your right shoulder away from your right ear. Just bringing a little more stretch, a little more space into this posture, into the side of your neck. And then as you inhale, again, left arm reaches high, head comes back to center, and then place your palms back to your knees. Go ahead here and just draw your arms all the way out to the side, and then take a gentle clasp behind you with your hands. As you inhale, reach your neck long. The front of your throat will reach towards the sky. Just a little massage here. And then from here, go ahead and release your clasp. Draw your neck back down so your chin is parallel to the earth beneath you. And then we're just going to take some shoulder rolls here. So as you inhale, draw your shoulders forward and up towards your ears. And then as you exhale, drop them away. Inhale, pull your shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders come down and back. A couple more times like that. Inhale, forward and up, and then exhale, down your back. Go ahead and reverse those rolls now. So as you inhale, your shoulders come back and up. And then as you exhale, drop them down and forward. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, down and forward. Softening your jaw as you continue to move through these gentle shoulder rolls. Great. Now go ahead and just come back to stillness for a moment, and then we'll make our way into a tabletop position. So coming to your mat, placing your palms wide, tops of your feet and knees are pressed into the mat, shoulders are stacked directly over your wrists, and hips are directly over your knees. From here, as you inhale, go ahead and tuck your toes, drop your belly, lift your gaze, and lift your shoulders and hips for cow pose. As you exhale, round your spine, tuck your belly in, draw your chin to your chest for cat. Inhale again, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Notice this nice massage action as you exhale, round your spine for cat. This nice massage action that's happening right in your throat chakra. Inhale again to drop your belly. Exhale to round your spine for cat. Inhale, come back through center, and then pressing through your left palm, inhale, right arm reaches high. Little twist here, just opening your chest towards the right side. As you exhale, plant your right palm to meet the left, press into your right hand, and then inhale, left arm reaches high. Twist on that side. We'll do that 2 more times. So as you exhale, left palm to mat, press through that palm, and then inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale through center. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale for tabletop. Inhale, right arm reaches high. And then as you exhale, plant your palm. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, come back through center. And then from here, go ahead and drop your belly all the way to the mat. Place your forearms in front of you. We're coming into Sphinx pose. So your elbows are just under your chest here. Your legs are pressed together and pressed into the mat. And your chest is really lifted here. Your chin is parallel to the earth beneath you. Your shoulder blades are squeezing together. Your hands remain open. Your fingers remain spread wide. And we're just looking forward. This is a really relaxing, kind of releasing posture for your throat area, your throat chakra. And then from here, as you exhale, go ahead and just draw your chin into your chest, lengthening through the back of your neck. And then as you inhale, draw your gaze all the way up to the sky. Again, finding this nice massage for your throat area. As you exhale again, draw your chin towards your chest, lengthening through your spine and the back of your neck. And then as you inhale, lift your gaze towards the sky. Really gentle movements here. One more exhale, come all the way down, chin to chest. And then as you inhale, gaze all the way up. From here, as you exhale, go ahead and draw your chest, your heart all the way to the mat, and then press back up into your tabletop position. From here, go ahead and tuck your toes, send your hips all the way back and up for downward facing dog. Using this time in your down dog to walk your dog, maybe bending one knee and then the other. Just finding some space here through your hamstring. And then maybe you start to take some neck rolls here. Just working again with this massage action for your neck and your throat. And then as you inhale, heels come high, bend your knees, and then step 1 foot at a time to the top of your mat. As you inhale, halfway lift your heart. Again, extending through the back of your neck, finding some space through the front of your throat. And then as you exhale, fold over your legs, Uttanasana, forward fold. From here, maybe you take a ragdoll, just gently bringing opposite hand to opposite elbow, rocking gently from side to side. Releasing through the back of your neck here, tucking your chin into your chest. And then go ahead and release your ragdoll, and we're just going to sweep our arms back and forth here. So just finding a little bit of warmth, a little bit of smooth softness into our neck. Again, releasing all the way through the back. And go ahead and shift your weight a little bit more into the front of your feet here, into the balls of your feet. Just continue with this nice kind of wave motion of your arms back and forth, starting to release through the tops of our shoulders, through our necks, letting gravity kind of take its course here. Then coming back into stillness, go ahead and bring your palms to your ankles, and then very gently, one hand at a time, just walk yourself all the way up your legs. Rising here to stand, drawing your arms all the way up and overhead, reaching towards the sky here as you open the front of your throat for a slight back bend here. Really nice massage. And then as you inhale, go ahead and cactus your arms, draw your chin parallel to the earth, just lifting your head high. And then as you exhale, we're going to do a little hug here as you draw your chin towards your chest. So just hugging yourself, gently bending forward. Inhale again to open all the way up. Front of your throat opens as you look towards the sky, cactusing your arms. And then as you exhale, draw forward, chin to chest, little massage here. Opposite arm on top. Inhale again to open up. Arms come wide, throat opens, and then as you exhale, draw forward. Folding slightly here. One more time like that. Inhale to open. And then exhale to fold. Chin to chest. Inhale again, arms come high. And then as you exhale, bring your toes to touch, sit back into Utkatasana pose. And then as you exhale, draw your arms back behind you, extending all the way through. From here, we're going to lift our heels off the mat, coming onto our tippy toes, extending through your knees for diverse pose. So the crown of your head is tracking towards the earth. Your chest and your throat are open here. And then as you exhale, start to bend your knees. Arms come up, forward and up for Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale again, swan dive forward. Draw your arms behind you as you extend through your knees for diverse pose. Inhale, bend your knees. Utkatasana. Exhale one more time, extending all the way through. Arms come down and back behind you in kind of airplane arms. And then as you exhale, go ahead and plant your heels. Inhale, arms come up for a full Utkatasana. 1 round of breath here. Inhale. And then as you exhale, hands come through heart center. Fold over your legs for Uttanasana. Inhale to halfway lift your heart. Exhale to fold. Step back into a plank pose, and then in one straight line, come all the way down to the mat. Press your chest forward for a low cobra pose. And then as you exhale, heart comes long in front of you, coming all the way down to the mat. From here, zip your legs together, and then once more, gently press up for a low cobra. This time, see if you can lift your palms off the mat, just 1 inch, and then press your chest a little bit higher. Exhale, come all the way down, press into tabletop position, and then tuck your toes, send your hips all the way back and up for downward facing dog. Inhale, heels lift, knees bend, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift your heart, and then exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand, arms reach high, opening your throat here in this back bend. And then exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. We'll take 1 moment here to set an intention for today's practice. It could be something that you are ready to release, maybe something that you're carrying in your shoulders, in your neck, in your throat. It could be something that you would like to more playfully express in your life, working with self-expression with the throat chakra. And then as you inhale, arms will reach high. Exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift your heart. And then exhale to fold. Again, inhale, arms reach high, lift all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then from here, draw your weight into your left leg. Inhale your right knee into your chest. As you exhale, send your leg all the way back behind you. We're coming into warrior three. So keeping a slight micro bend in your grounded leg, pointing your right toes towards the mat here. Go ahead and track your right hip towards the earth. So we're squaring our hips off towards the mat. And then just reach your arms back behind you. So again, finding some nice expansion through your shoulders, through your neck here. Ears are drawing away from your shoulders, softening as best you can, reaching through your fingertips, and keeping your gaze or your drishti on one fixed point. One more round of breath here. If you fall out of this pose, just gently make your way back in. Inhale, kicking that leg back. And then as you exhale, start to bend through your grounded knee. Inhale, right knee comes back to chest, hands at heart center. Exhale, drop your right leg to meet the left. Shake it out a little bit. And then pressing into your right leg, inhale, left knee comes into your chest. Exhale again, send your chest forward, send your left leg all the way back. And then arms will reach behind you in those airplane arms. Warrior three here. Again, pressing your toes towards the mat here, keeping your foot flexed. And then starting to draw your left hip towards the mat here, squaring off your hips. As you do this, inhale to lengthen through your arms, pressing through your fingertips. And then, of course, if you fall out of this pose, just gently make your way back in. Pressing the crown of your head forward, finding a nice space through the front of your throat. One more breath here. Inhale, pressing back, pressing forward. And then as you exhale, gently start to bend your grounded knee. Inhale, left knee comes to heart center or comes to your chest, hands to heart center. And then exhale, drop your leg, shake it out. From here, go ahead and inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to halfway lift. And then as you exhale, plant your palms, step back into plank. And then as you exhale, halfway bend your elbows for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, opening through the front of your throat here, opening your chest and your shoulders. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest, press the mat away, step your foot between your palms. And then open up your left hip so that your left foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. From here, cartwheel your arms up and come into warrior two. Now we're going to reach forward. If you have a block or a block-like object, feel free to place it just in front of your foot. And then again, just reach forward until you can't reach anymore. And then as you exhale, drop your palm about 1 or 2 inches in front of your front toes. And then pressing into your right leg, inhale, left leg lifts high. We're coming into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Pressing your leg back. Your foot is flexed, toes are facing the wall in front of you. Reaching through your left fingertips, keeping your chest lifted here, not pressing into your right hand, but rather using it as support. Reaching the crown of your head forward, keeping your chest open. Inhale. And then as you exhale, start to bend your grounded leg and then rise back up into warrior two. From here, inhale, press, reach forward. Exhale, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale, cartwheel your palms forward, step back into plank, and then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest, press the mat away, step your foot between your palms. And then again, drop your back foot so that it's parallel to the back edge of the mat. Inhale, cartwheel your arms up, come into warrior two. And then again, press forward, reach forward, and then drop your palm just in front of your left foot. Right leg lifts high here as we come into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. And then again, lifting through your chest here, keeping it open. Flexing through your back foot, toes are facing forward. Inhale to reach your right arm higher. And again, if you have a block, I'm just going to grab one right now. Feel free to use that at any height. So keeping our chest lifted here. And let me just move over a little bit so you can see this clearer. Just reaching through all our appendages here, reaching through your fingertips, pressing your leg back, pressing the crown of your head forward. One more round of breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, start to bend your grounded leg, step all the way back into your warrior two, and then reach forward. Exhale, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale, warrior two, and then cartwheel your palms forward. Step back into plank, and then move through your final vinyasa of this class. Inhale, upward facing, opening your throat. And then as you exhale, go ahead and just drop your knees to the mat. Send them wide to the edges of the mat. Bring your toes to touch behind you, and then set your hips all the way back for child's pose. Pressing your forehead into the mat, tucking your chin here. Finding a little bit of reprieve after a little bit of movement. And at this point, you can check back in with the intention that you set at the beginning of practice. And then go ahead now and bring your knees together. So just close that gap and then draw your arms back behind you to either side. So just finding some softness, some ease through our shoulders and our neck. Breathing here. Just sinking into the softness of this resting posture. Inviting more space into your throat, into your shoulders and your neck. And then when you're ready in your own time, just start to press yourself back to a tabletop. And then go ahead here and tuck your toes. We're going to come into a toe stand. So just tuck your toes and then lift your hips up onto towards your heels. And then we're going to just come to stand on our knees. So coming into camel pose here, go ahead and bring the palms of your hands to your lower back. So your fingers are reaching towards your shoulder blades. Your palms are at your sacrum. And then as you inhale, lengthen through your spine, really lift through your chest and the crown of your head. And then as you exhale, come into a nice back bend here. So just gently making your way down. The work here is to keep our thigh bones perpendicular to the mat. So parallel to the wall in front of you. And then again, just gently keep coming all the way back. Maybe you stay exactly as you are, or maybe you reach a little bit further, drawing your palms to your heels. And if you're coming all the way down, just work to press, to press your pelvis forward. Again, to maintain that nice perpendicular geometry between your thigh bone and the earth. Couple breaths here, just releasing through your throat. Continuing to breathe. And then when you're ready, just gently lifting your palms, drawing them back to your lower back, and then gently sit your hips back as your neck gently rises. From here again, go ahead and sit back onto your heels, keeping your knees together, releasing your forehead to the mat, and then go ahead and draw your arms back behind you. A little counter pose for that back bend. After we opened our throat widely, our thyroid, that nice massage there, just taking this time to recalibrate, to close it all off again. Always working with balance in our practice of yoga. Couple more breaths here, just sinking back in. Really making them count, filling your belly on your inhales and emptying out on your exhales. From here, go ahead and gently make your way back into tabletop position, and then tucking or placing one ankle on top of the other. Go ahead and just roll over your knees and come into a seated posture. So the soles of your feet are to the mat. Your knees are bent in front of you. And then as you inhale, just reach your arms forward. And then we'll make our way onto the mat on the count of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, gently landing on 1. As you inhale, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side, just releasing any work that we did in our lower backs. And then we'll make our way into a plow pose. So first of all, come into a bridge pose. So go ahead and walk your heels back towards your sit bones, and then pressing your arms beside you. As you inhale, press your hips all the way up towards the sky. Hugging your knees together here, drawing them in, keeping that integrity of your hip alignment. And then just noticing what's happening here in your throat area, noticing how it feels compared to the beginning of class. Then as you exhale, gently draw your hips back to the mat, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. As soon as you arrive again, inhale, press your hips all the way up, engaging your glutes here. And then as you exhale, gently roll back down. One last time like that. Inhale to lift your hips, rolling up. And then exhale, gently roll back down. As soon as you arrive again, inhale, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, rolling all the way up into a little ball here. Chin tucks into chest. And then from here, if you'd like to come into plow pose, go ahead and just place your head back down to the mat. Inhale to lift your hips high, and then roll your legs all the way back. Maybe your toes touch the earth behind you. Maybe not. Wherever you are, just keeping your neck really still here, finding a support, and then go ahead and start to walk your palms up your back. So your hands are coming towards your shoulder blades. And then maybe you bend your knees towards your ears. And then maybe you lift all the way up into shoulder stand. So you have some options here. No need to overextend yourself. If you are in shoulder stand, again, being really careful not to move your neck here, but pointing your toes towards the sky here, working towards kind of finding that perpendicular nature of your legs in relation to the earth. So similar to the camel pose that we just did, keeping that nice 90-degree square. Then just resting here, breathing here in your shoulder stand. Keeping your toes pointed, reaching towards the sky, allowing your blood to flow a little bit differently. And then when you're ready, just gently start to bend your knees back towards your ears. Maybe you come back through plow pose, reaching your toes behind you. And then engaging your core, just gently press your hips back down to the mat, coming all the way down. From here, extend your legs long in front of you, point your toes, zip your legs together, and then press your palms in a triangle formation underneath your sacrum. We're going to come into fish pose here. So again, pointing your toes, extending your legs. Go ahead and draw your elbows underneath your back and then lift all the way up onto your elbows. Drop the crown of your head towards the mat here and just allow your chest to open, your throat to open. So we're not pressing into our heads at all. They're still lifted. They're just resting gently on the mat. A nice massage here for our thyroids, our pineal glands. Continuing to point your toes here, extending through your legs. One more breath, continuing to breathe. Inhale. And then as you exhale, gently, gently, gently fold all the way back to the mat. Again, inhale your knees into your chest, just releasing your lower back there. And then if you'd like to take any final movements here in this practice, please feel free to do so. Maybe you come into a happy baby, a little bit of a hip opener, keeping your tailbone anchored to here. Maybe you extend through one leg and then the other, gently rocking from side to side. And then when you're ready, just go ahead and send your legs long in front of you, opening your chest, extending out, taking up as much space as you need here. Facing your palms towards the sky as we come into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Allowing your shoulder blades, the back of your head, the back of your neck to just completely melt into the mat. Surrendering all of the tension and the weight of your body into the earth beneath you. Allowing for more freedom, more spaciousness, more expression. Just rest here. Completely surrendering. One last chance here to check back in with your intention, just reconnecting with what it is that brought you here. And noticing what shifts have already occurred. Please take as much time as you need here in your Shavasana. And when you are ready to move into the next part of your day, please just gently draw your awareness back into your body, back into your breath. You can start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Maybe you gently move your head from side to side. And then drawing your knees into your chest, go ahead and gently fall to the right side, resting for a moment in fetal position. And then gently make your way into a seated position, keeping your eyes closed as best you can. When you've arrived in your easy seat, go ahead and gently place your palms at heart center in Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra. We'll seal today's practice with one Om. Let's inhale to fill our bellies. Om. And then bowing our heads to our hearts, one last throat massage here. In reverence for this practice and in gratitude for ourselves. Thank you everybody so much, and namaste. See you next time. Thank you.